today we're going to be learning about hot and cold.
Right, we have two boxes here. We have a cold box here and then the hot box. Whichever the item that we're about to paint is hot, if it's hot, it's going to go into the hot box. If it's cold,
we will put it in the cold box.
Cold box. All right, let's get going.
Yeah.
Cool. So first we have this
sun.
Okay, let's start painting the sun.
Yeah.
Cool. So we have these paint brushes, right?
Okay.
All right. So a bunch of paint brushes.
Okay.
We have lots of paint here, many colors, right? And we also have a clean water here. Okay, let's pick one of your paint brushes.
Okay, this one.
Great job. Cool. All right, now let's pick your color.
Okay.
So the sun will definitely be
yellow.
Yeah, bright yellow, between yellow and orange. So we'll get
Yes.
this darker looking yellow color. Yep,
Yeah.
let's dip your paintbrush into, let's get more paint. All right, let's start painting the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll get this out of the way. Yep, you're gonna go around the circle.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice work.
There.
Okay, now let's dip your paintbrush into water. Great. Let's get more paint, yellow paint, and continue painting the sun.
Yeah.
I like those big strokes that you're making. Look at that. You're almost there. Done.
Done.
Now for the sun rays, we'll use darker color, right? How about we use orange? Okay, let's rinse off your paintbrush. And get orange color right here. Yep. Cool. Now go around, around that circle in a zigzag manner, right?
Yeah.
Nice job. So you're going around the borders first, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna paint the body or the remaining parts of the sun rays. Cool. Let's rinse off your paintbrush and get more paint. Great. Here is your orange paint.
Okay.
Nice. Continue painting the rays.
This. Oh, this one.
Yeah, sun rays, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll hold this for you. Nice work. You're almost there.
Yeah.
And here is our sun. Check it out. All right, now, will the sun go to hot box or into cold box?
Hot.
Hot box. So the sun belongs to
The hot.
hot box. Okay, let's put it inside. Great job. Cool. Let's move on to the second item.
Yeah. Let's paint the moon.
Yeah, let's do it. Great. Now let's pick your paintbrush. Yeah, that's a great looking brush. Yep. And get your paint color. So let's go for darker orange, right?
Yeah.
All right. Cool. Yep. Let's get some orange paint.
There.
Great. Let's start painting the moon.
Yeah. First, let's go around the borders.
All right. Yep. Go just like so. right. And the other side. Okay, now let's dip your paintbrush into water. Looks like your paintbrush is a little dry. Look at that!
Wow.
Such a great effect. Okay. Okay, let's get more orange paint. Okay, and continue painting.
The moon.
The moon around its borders. Now, finish off the body. Look at that moon, guys. Great job. Okay, let's dip your paintbrush into water, rinse off. How about we get a little bit of yellow, this yellow right here. Yep. Yep. And we'll mix it together. Go ahead and paint. Yep. In some of the areas, just like so. Yep. Mix it. Cool. Because moon, it has some sort of a texture, right? There you go. Great. Let's rinse off your paintbrush now.
Whoa.
Cool.
There. Here is our moon.
Yes, now, where does the moon belong? To hot or cold side?
Cold.
Cold, okay. Let's put the moon inside of this cold box.
There we go.
Great job. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Here is our palm tree.
Yes, let's start painting the palm tree.
Yeah.
All right, and the palm tree is in what color?
Green.
Green color. So here's your paintbrush.
Okay.
Okay, and here is color green. All right, let's start painting the palm tree.
Okay.
Cool. All right, let's dip your paintbrush into paint. Green paint. And start painting the leaves, right?
Yeah.
All right. Nice long stroke. I like that. Okay, the second one. All right, let's dip your paintbrush into water.
Okay.
Make it a little wet.
There we go.
Yep. Get more green paint and continue painting the palm trees.
And the leaves.
Yeah. Okay. Great. You can color these. You need to.
Done.
Great. Cool. Yep, you can rinse it off again.
There we go.
All right. Now that we're done painting the leaves and then the branches, time to paint the trunk.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll use this color, which is brown.
Brown.
Yeah. Okay, let's get brown color.
Okay.
Okay, and start painting the trunk of a
This?
palm tree. Yep.
Whoa.
Yep, we can just go around the borders and start painting the middle, just like so.
Done.
Look at that realistic looking palm tree. This off our paintbrush. Oh, it's turning into dark green.
There.
Great. Let's pick it up and show it to your friends.
Here is our palm tree.
Yes, now, does the palm tree belong to cold or hot?
Huh.
Exactly. Palm trees, they grow in hot environments, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's put it into this hot box. Great job! Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. Guys, time to paint my favorite item.
Okay, which is
Ice cream.
an ice cream or a popsicle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue painting.
Yep.
All right, so here is your paintbrush. Okay, And let's pick a color. Should you go for, how about we go for purple, right?
Yeah.
All right, and dip your paintbrush into color purple paint.
Okay. Whoa.
Let's start painting the ice cream.
Yeah.
Popsicle. Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Yep.
Whoa.
You're going. How about you go around the borders first?
Okay.
Nice. Yep. All right. Great job. Now let's rinse off your paintbrush. Okay. Now for the topping here, we'll use a color. How about pink for the topping, right?
Yeah. There.
Great. Whoa. It's gonna look beautiful once you're done with this popsicle.
Yeah.
Look at that pink color.
Done.
Great. Now rinse off your paintbrush. Great job. Okay, now let's get this orange color.
And color the stick.
Yes, the popsicle stick.
Yeah. There.
Great. Let's rinse off your paintbrush. Whoa.
Well, it turns like orangey brown.
Yes, kind of mixed color. Now let's pick this popsicle up and show it to your friends.
Here's our popsicle.
Great. Now, does this popsicle belong to hot box or cold box?
Cold.
Cold. So the popsicle belongs to
Cold.
cold. So it's going to go into cold box. Great job. Cool. Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Time to change the water.
All right. So we're going to go from yellow. Okay, let's dump yellow. Whoa. Let's open the water.
Dump.
All right, dump. Now let's get clean water. Cool. Now let's dump green. Yeah. Great job. Rinse. Great. Now orange. Yeah. Great. Need to close the water now. We're good to go.
Yeah. Now it's time to paint our volcano.
Yeah, volcano and lava is coming out, right?
Yeah.
All right, so let's pick your paintbrush.
Lava is very hot, so
Yeah,
you
very
have
dangerous.
to be careful.
Here is your paintbrush.
Okay.
And we're gonna go ahead and choose from one of these colors. How about we go for dark orange, right?
Okay.
For the lava. Okay. Yeah, how about you dip your paint? Okay, that's fine. Yeah, let's go ahead and paint the lava right here.
Okay.
Yep.
It's dripping the lava.
Yeah, lava is dripping. Yep, melting down, right?
Yes.
It's actually melting down. Yep.
Because it's hot.
Yep, this lava is a melting rock. Great job. Look at that. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and these. Yep, these two.
They look like a cloud.
Yeah. Cloudy shape, right?
Yeah.
Well, how about you dip your paintbrush into water, make it a little wet, because otherwise it's dried out. Whoa, look at that. Get more paint. Great job. this side.
Okay. There.
Great.
And this
Let's rinse
too?
off your paintbrush. Yeah, now we're gonna have to mix some colors. How about for this is the smoke, okay? So for the smoke,
Yeah.
we'll use dark color. Yep,
Yeah.
let's use that.
Okay.
This is actually, yeah, dark blue, but that's fine, yep.
Navy blue. Looks like.
This is actually a smoke, okay?
Yeah.
That's coming out of this volcano. Now let's rinse off the paintbrush. Whoa, look
Whoa.
at that. It's becoming greenish, right?
Yeah. Greenish orange.
Yeah.
There.
All right. Yeah, let's get this black color down.
Okay.
Black paint.
Okay, it's kind of dry.
That's good enough.
There.
And continue painting the volcano. Yeah. Yeah, volcanoes, they erupt from the mountains, you know?
Yeah.
This is like the mountain.
It's like the rock.
Yeah, you want to be careful around the borders.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like so. Yeah, it's a big, giant rock.
And a big spacious area.
Yeah.
There.
Look at that. Yeah, let's rinse off your paintbrush.
Whoa, now it's like brown. There.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Cool. Okay, let's pick it up and show it to your friends.
Here is our volcano.
Yes, and that's the lava that's coming out,
Yeah.
right? Melting down. Look at that. Okay, so where does this volcano go? Does it go onto the cold side or the hot side?
The hot side.
Exactly. Volcanoes and lavas, they're very, very hot. Yeah, let's put it inside of this hot box, right?
There.
Cool, let's move on to the next one.
Yes. Time to paint our penguin.
Look at this penguin. Yeah, let's paint it.
Yeah.
So we'll pick our paintbrush.
How about we'll go
This is
for
what the
this?
paintbrush looks like, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, and let's pick our color, paint color. So we'll go for, let's see, a darker purple, right?
Okay.
For its body. Get ready? So how about you dip your paintbrush into clean water, make it a little wet.
There.
Good. Yep, get some paint.
Wait, what?
It's a little dry, but that's fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out. Cool.
There.
That's good. Now, here's the body. This is the body. We'll paint the tummy into white, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Let's paint purple. Let's paint its body purple, okay?
Okay. Whoa.
Okay, let's... Yep.
I thought it's gonna be like dried.
Look at that cute little penguin.
Yeah, it looks so cute.
Very cute.
I love penguins. They're so cute.
All right. Yeah. How about you just... Yep, that's good. That's good. We're gonna mix some colors, okay? So this is good. How about rinse off your paintbrush?
Whoa. So bubbly.
Yeah. Now, let's get color blue. And we're gonna color his forehead, his face
Okay.
into blue.
Okay.
Yep, let's get some blue. That's good enough. Yep, and just paint blue. Yep. Yeah, that's fine. You can just go above those lines. Mhm. Yeah, you want to be careful. Yeah, around his eyes.
And nose. Because we're gonna paint it orange.
Yeah.
There.
Okay, let's rinse off your paintbrush. Nice. And we'll get color orange for penguin's beak. A little bit, just a little bit. Yep, just a little bit of paint is fine. Yeah.
There.
Great job. Let's rinse it off again. Whoa, orange and blue makes it a green. Is that green?
I don't know.
Or dark teal, right?
Maybe darker.
Okay, now let's get some white paint for his tummy.
Yeah.
Great job. That's good enough. Yep, you want to be careful around the edges, okay?
Okay. There.
Great job. Now, rinse off our paintbrush again.
It's gonna be a little light.
Lighter, yep. Cool.
There.
Let's get some lighter orange color right here. And, yep, just a little bit, yep. Tiny bit is enough.
There.
Yep.
There.
Cool, let's rinse off your paintbrush again.
We're using a lot of colors for the
Yeah.
penguin.
Now, since the penguin is standing up on the ice, we will use a light blue color.
Okay.
Let's get a tiny bit of blue, very little. That's good. Cool. That's the eyes, okay? We got a little bit too much. Yeah, that's fine. Cool, great job. Let's show your penguin to your friends.
Here is our penguin.
Yes. All right. Now, where does the penguin go? Does the penguin go onto the cold or the hot box? The penguins go into
The cold box.
cold box. All right. Great job. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes. Time to paint our hot chocolate.
Yes. Let's paint it.
Yeah.
So we'll pick our paintbrush right here. Take a look at that. Okay, and then let's pick our paint. So should we
How
go?
about this one for the cup?
Okay, yeah, that sounds fine. Cool. Let's get some paint. That's good enough. And start painting the cup. Yeah. I'm sure you like
Hot
hot
chocolate?
chocolate, right?
Yeah, I very like hot chocolate. It's so good.
Yummy, right?
Yeah.
Great. Let's rinse off our paintbrush.
Okay. Whoa, check it out, blue.
I like color blue.
Me too.
Such a bright, rich color. Okay, now for the chocolate side, we'll use,
Brown.
of course, brown. A little bit of brown is fine.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of brown is fine. You want to be careful around the borders.
There.
Great. Let's rinse off our paintbrush first before we show the hot chocolate to your friends. Look at this color. I don't even know what color this is.
I don't know. It
Can
looks
you
so
help us
dark.
out to figure out what color this is, you guys?
Maybe it's dark brown.
Dark brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Here is the cup of hot chocolate.
Yes. Uh-oh, it's dripping, but it looks so realistic now.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so where does the hot chocolate go? Does it go onto, the hot box or the cold box?
The hot box.
Exactly right. Let's put it into this hot box.
There.
Great job. Let's move on to the next one.
Yes. Time to paint the snake.
Yes, let's paint that snake. Whoa. Yeah, it makes a hissing sound, right?
Yeah.
So let's pick our paint. So we'll go for green, right?
Yeah.
Let's go for green.
Green.
And pick your paintbrush.
How about this one?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine with me. Okay, let's dip your paintbrush into water
Okay.
and get some green paint. That's a good amount of paint. Yeah,
Let's
so,
start with the face.
okay. Look at that snake, you guys. Do you like color green?
Oh, yeah. And blue.
We'll use color yellow for its tongue, right?
Yeah.
Or light red.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's continue painting its body. This is such a long-looking snake.
Picture. I never seen a snake before.
You never seen a real snake before?
No.
Cool. Let's get some clean water for your brush.
Okay.
Whoa.
There.
Cool. Get some paint, green paint, and continue painting. Those little dots we'll use color yellow, okay?
Okay.
To make it more realistic.
And cool.
Yeah. Nice. Yep, let's finish off the remaining parts.
And snakes can hug you like so tight.
Yeah, they can squeeze you, right?
Yeah.
They're very, very dangerous. They strangle you, you know?
So you have to be careful.
Very
with them.
careful from big snakes.
Yeah.
Okay, let's rinse off your paintbrush again.
Okay.
And get this light orange color
Okay. There.
for its tongue first. Yeah.
Ooh. Okay.
Now for all these little dots.
Okay.
There you go.
There's
You want
some
to be
big
careful.
ones too. There's some big ones too. Right here, and right here.
Great job. Let's rinse off your paintbrush.
Done. Here is our snake.
Yes. So where does the snake go? Does the snake go into cold or a hot box?
Hot.
Hot. Exactly right. Snakes like hot weather, right?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sunny.
Sunny and hot weather. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yes. Okay, friends. Time to paint our baby seal.
Yes. So let's go ahead and start painting this baby seal.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's pick your paintbrush first.
Let's get this one.
Okay, cool. And then your choice of paint color. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go for this purple right here, right? You want purple?
Ooh, yeah.
Okay.
I love purple.
Let's rinse off your paintbrush first to get some fresh water.
Okay.
Yep. Get some purple paint.
There.
Do you like color purple?
Yes.
Okay. Look at that cute little baby seal.
Looking.
Oh, I like it when you make big, long strokes. Great. Yeah, you can just go over. Great job. Let's rinse off your paintbrush. Right here.
Whoa.
Now, do not get paint. Instead, just smear that paint and just spread it all over its eyes and forehead and
Okay.
its mouth. There you go. Yep.
There.
Cool. Look at you. You're a professional now. Okay, let's pick it up and show it to your friends.
Here is our baby seal.
Right. So where does this baby seal go? Does it go into cold environment or hot environment?
Cold.
Cold. Baby seals, they like cold, right?
Yeah.
Cool. They love oceans.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's put it into this cold box. Great job.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one.
Yeah. Time to change the water.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start off on green. Whoa. Let's open the water. Rinse, rinse, rinse.
Dump.
Yep, dump and get some clean, clean water.
Yeah.
Great. Let's dump the other one. Purple. Whoa. Look at that. Okay, rinse, 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 and dump. Okay, yeah, that's good enough.
And there.
Cool, let's shut off the water. Great job.
Let's paint our cactus.
Yes. Okay, so let's pick our paintbrush right here.
Okay.
And get our clean water right here. Okay, yeah, let's dip your paintbrush into clean water. Cool.
Looks like it was a little
And
dirty.
get a dark, dark green color right here.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, that's good enough. Let's remove that. Let's start painting the cactus.
Okay.
All right. Yep. Yeah, don't worry about those black lines, okay? You can just go above them. Yep, just like so. Wow, that was
And
fast.
these little hands.
Yeah, tiny little babies there, right?
Yeah.
Baby branches, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Cool, let's rinse off our paintbrush.
There.
And for the planter or for the pot of the cactus, we'll use, how about we go for dark, dark orange, right?
Okay.
Yeah. Let's get some orange paint
There.
and paint the planter
Yeah.
or the pot of the cactus, right?
Yeah.
That's holding the cactus. Wow, you're like a pro now.
And cactus are very
Yeah, yep, spiky. They have a lot of
pointy.
thorns. Yeah, these are little thorns.
Done.
Yeah. So, yeah, cactus, they have a lot of pointy, spiky
Spots.
thorns. Yep. Look at those thorns. It's everywhere. So you do not want to touch them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, let's pick your cactus up and show it to your friends.
Here is our cactus.
Yes, you guys. So where does this cactus belong? Does it go into a cold atmosphere or hot atmosphere? Where does the cactus go?
The hot one.
Yes, cactus, they like the hot weather, right?
Yes.
Cool.
It was dripping.
Yeah, great job. Now, that is it for today. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.